Hey everyone, this is Sal Congeloso from Geek.com, and today we're going to take a quick look at Olympus's brand new camera. It's the E-P3. In the past, I've looked at the EP1, the EP2, and also the EPL1 and the EPL2. Those are the, if the L means it's a little bit less expensive version, kind of consumer version, if you will. The EP3 is sort of the combination of the EP2, which came out, I don't know, maybe a year and a half ago, and the EPL2, which came out maybe, I don't know, 8 or 9 months ago, and it brought a lot of what we see here. It had the pop-up flash, this body design, and some of the other stuff. But anyway, we're just going to run through the camera, which it is a pretty exciting new offering, especially if you're into the Micro Four Thirds series of cameras, or if you have like the Olympus pens in the past. So real quickly, we'll run through the specs, the stuff that we can't see right now, just by looking at the camera. Flip it around so you can look at something new. Big advances here with the EP3. We have a 12.3 megapixel live MOS sensor, so that's cool. That was, I think, slightly revisioned for this one. A new TruePic 6 image processor. I believe this is a dual-core processor. It had some nice improvements over the old one, basically higher performing than the old model. So that means, you know, shots can be taken faster. Renders, when you're using art filters and that sort of thing, those can be done faster, so on and so forth. The big difference with this one is the autofocus is much faster than on the previous pens. That's something that the line has been hit for since day one, about autofocus being slow, and it is much faster than it ever was. So major improvement there. It's going to be one of the fastest cameras in its class as far as AF goes, and even out of its class. New faster shutter response, full HD movies, and a really nice 3-pixel OLED display on the back. It's touch sensitive, so you can. It's going to be hard to pick up with my camera, but OLED display looks really nice, like getting on iPhone 4 nice, and then you can touch it to do things. Not in all modes, and you can also shut off touch when you want to, but yes, it is touch sensitive. So let's see if we could do something with the touch. I know they have touch to focus and some other things. Yeah, we'll go through that some other time. So just getting through those features. We'll go through the exterior ones now. So we already covered the LCD display. Of course, you'll see that there's a new lens. It's still 14-42 MSC, and it is still collapsible, but there are some slight improvements. Obviously, the grip design has been changed, which is nice. This piece on the end comes off, so you don't have the ugly mount exposed. You just have this piece covering it, you know, minor but nice. Let me just cover this up. Pop-up flash is still there. It's a new design, and it can be triggered obviously from the back. Hot shoe is still there. Also accessory port 2, so it could work with your pen pal and the other stuff. That's not new, but it is nice to see. On the front, we can see that the metal is no longer brushed the way it was with the EP1 and EP2, which you know, I think a lot of people are going to sort of miss, but it is a nice metal shell on the outside, so that's good. It's also a grip. This this helps with the ergonomics of the camera, which is great to see. The grip is removable, so if you unscrew this, it's you can do it with a quarter or a penny, whatever. This grip will come off, the whole piece comes off, and then you'll just have the raw camera. Sorry, and then you just have the raw camera, which is nice. And then if you remove it, if you add it on, it locks in place really tightly, and then you could have this grip or a thicker one if you want to do that. And it takes about 10, maybe 30 seconds to change them out. So Not too much else changed that you could see back here. Obviously we have a rear dial, this dial over here, dedicated video buttons and other things we've gotten used to. Nothing really new on the top. There's a function button, which is cool. The on-off button has been revisioned slightly. Some new art filters, that's on the inside. Stereo mics, which not all the pens have had, specifically the EP-L2 didn't have the dual mics. And that's about it. The main thing, like I said, is that autofocus. Obviously it's hard to test, but just switch it up, mix the camera up a little bit, quick. There's very little delay with the autofocus. Obviously this is not an ideal trial, but it is, I can tell you, really quick, and it's a major improvement from what we've seen with the pens in the past. So it really, when you use it, it stands out. Also new, this is the 12mm lens. So this one is 14-42. This is a 12mm f2.0 prime. It has the all metal shell, or all metal construction, so that's a little nice. It won't match my black camera, but it still looks pretty nice in the end. This isn't included in the kit, obviously. There's a new flash, which is cool, but that about covers it. The last important thing to know is that I guess there's two more important things to know. The first one is that there's two other pens that are announced today, both of which are smaller than this one. There's the one model is slightly smaller and it has a tiltable LCD in the back, and then there's a model even smaller than that. All pens, all with replaceable lenses or interchangeable lenses. And then the last detail is the pricing. The Olympus Pen EP3 with the body and the 14-42mm kit lens, which is the most popular lens for this, that'll sell for $899. It'll be available as of August 2011, so not that far off. The EP3 kit with a 17mm pancake lens, that's the prime 2.8, that it will also sell for $899. Most people are going to opt for this 14-42. It's a nice lens. It's got a good range, especially considering that the 2.0 crop factor. But sorry. Yeah, so my voice, sorry. Anyway, so yeah, that's the Olympus EP3 with the 14-42mm kit lens, which I recommend, even though the pancake does make it very portable, and the 12mm prime. This is Sal Congeloso from Geek.com. Sorry about the coughing. I can't talk this much continuously in the morning. Anyway, check back to Geek.com for the full coverage. We'll have some coverage of the EP3, the EP-L3, and the rest of them. Thanks for watching.